Please welcome Marlene Diaz, President of the SHIP OCIE Professional Chapter.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are the SHIP Orange County Inland Empire Professional Chapter, representing Region 2, and we'll be discussing how to master member retention. We are SHIP OCIE. We're both Orange County and Inland Empire within Region 2. For those that don't know California, the 50th SHIP convention will be in Anaheim, which falls within our region. We work with professionals and students within the region as well as we collaborate with other organizations and SHIP chapters to provide you a wonderful resources. Our vision as SHIP OCIE is to create meaningful impact by flourishing students and professionals by providing access to valuable resources and opportunities. Now we'll meet the presenters. I, Marlene Diaz, am a space vehicle engineer from the Aerospace Corporation. I am also the current president for the SHIP OCIE Professional Chapter. I recently just got my master's from USC in aerospace engineering, right on, and my bachelor's from aerospace engineering from Cal Poly Pomona. Go Broncos!
All right. And I am Roman Diaz. I am your second presenter for today. I am a staff engineer within the fuel systems team for Solar Turbines. I am the internal vice president for SHIP Orange County Inland Empire Professional Chapter, and I completed my bachelor's of science degrees in mechanical engineering and aerospace science and engineering at the University of California, Davis. Go Aggies. Marlene?
And now we'll be talking about why is retention important. So at this point, you're probably thinking, why am I here? And you're probably also wondering, why is retention important? So first of all, you are a chapter leader. Congratulations. And second, retention is important because it will help you build a strong, successful chapter. Retention is defined as the efforts and strategies implemented by your chapter to retain its members over time. But an easier way to digest that is by the number of returning members per year. Retention truly contributes to the chapter's long-term success. But what are some ways to master member retention? Well, you're in luck today because Roman and I are going to go over 3 main ways that we have mastered our member retention for our chapter. The first one being involvement, second, communication, and third, feedback and metrics. Now we're passing off to Roman.
So speaking of involvement, we will discuss 3 ways we have mastered involvement in our chapter. The first way is leveraging our members. The second is providing for our members. And our third is rewarding our members. As a chapter leader, it is important that you do a deep dive to understand who makes up your membership and how to best leverage your members to strengthen your chapter while also strengthening their skills as leaders. For student chapters, it can be as simple as having your members participate in tabling events at the various club fairs and events that your college or university puts on. Additionally, you can have them run workshops or activities at Noche de Ciencias or even other outreach type events that your chapter hosts. For professional chapters, you can use your members to create and participate in conference prep workshops with local universities. For example, with SHIP OCIE, we hosted a RLDC prep workshop with SHIP Cal Poly Pomona student chapter. We were able to get 10 professionals to join us where they worked with the students to help them practice their elevator pitches, gave them the best tips for creating strong resumes, and even how to approach recruiters at career fairs. And lastly, we have had members host specialized workshops that help both students and professional, and Marlene will tell you more.
Yes, providing for your members. You need to ask yourself, what does your member need? Do we need more professional events? Do you notice that our members are struggling with work-life balance? Are our members reaching a point in their life that they need to change, whether it's a personal or professional? Next thing you need to consider is, how do we deliver? Let's have members host talks about balancing parenthood and engineering. Let's also have them talk about career switches, whether it's internal and external. We've had these 2 topics that we hosted this year based on our members' needs. The first one being building your wealth, which touched on different financial topics as a first-generation engineer should know to build and preserve our wealth. The second one was part of our work-life integration series. We had our speaker, Michelle, discuss on how she has balanced parenthood and her engineering career. Now we're going to go into rewarding your members with Roman.
All right, so rewarding your members. It is important to know how to reward your members for their contributions. This can come in many forms. You can have potluck or get-together socials, so this can be as simple as having an ice cream social, or even a game night social, or any social that brings everyone together for a night to just de-stress, relax, and kind of talk amongst one another. For SHIP OCIE, we were able to offer subsidized tickets to an Angels baseball game. For some of our members, it was the first baseball game that they had ever been to. For others, it was the first game that they had been to in a while. We even had members bring their friends as well as their family members. Fun fact, this event actually inspired other chapters in Region 2 to do the same, and we hope that this inspires you to do that as well. Back in December, we hosted a toy drive for our members to give back to children from our community. Because what's the point of having our engineering careers if we can't use it to enrich the lives of those around us and those that need it most? With our members, we were able to collect over 30 toys and donate them. And we shared with our members how happy it made the children. And we saw the joy on our members' faces and knew that we had done something that was rewarding for them. So now you might be wondering, how can we share these items that we discussed with our members? Marlene?
Yes, the answer to that is communication. Through your personal, academic, and professional lives, you're likely to hear the following. Communication is key. Having an effective communication will ensure that your members are aware of the events that are coming up in your chapter. By having an effective communication, you will also increase chapter participation. This makes sure that members are aware of upcoming events. It would also increase member satisfaction. Members will appreciate being told about the events in advance so they can schedule it. And connect with members. By selecting the most effective platforms, you can connect your members through Discord, WhatsApp, GroupMe, or Slack groups, and can help create a common interest group. Now we're going into forms of communication. The first one being social media accounts. Instagram is a quick, easy, and repeatable communication. You're able to post on any advertisement of events, use your story to share over and over again, and use Linktree or Eventbrite as RSVP forms, and even include join the email list link. On LinkedIn, you're able to communicate with a broad range of professionals. You're even able to tag speakers and other chapters to join your events. Another form of communication is contact list. Everyone has an email, whether it's a school or work email. You're able to send invitations to upcoming events. You're even able to do a calendar invite. That way you can remind people to show up a week, 2 days, or even a day before the event to make sure that they attend. You can even send thank you letters at the end of the events to your members. And another handy tool is to create a newsletter. This can be sent out monthly with your upcoming and previously recapping your events. And lastly, it's word of mouth by contacting people directly, whether it's phoning a friend, sending a text, or having others tell other people to join your events. That's a great way of communicating. Now we'll be going into feedback with Roman.
So why is feedback important? Feedback is a way for you as a chapter leader to hear what your members think of the events that you're hosting. Remember, this is not just limited to the general members. This can also come from your chapter leaders, former chapter leaders, regional leaders, and even former regional leaders. Now, what are some of the ways that you can receive feedback? One of the first ways you can receive feedback is through direct emails, whether this is to your SHIP chapter account, your president email, or even a directors of event email. This can also be sent to your own personal email should your members have that. With Instagram, as Marlene mentioned, it's powerful. You can use the stories to post a poll on your chapter stories and even ask people, what did you think of the following event that we had last week? Give us your thoughts down below. You can also do word of mouth or even text messages. As Marlene mentioned, word of mouth is another powerful tool. You can hang around after the events end and ask the members that are still there, what did you think of the event? What was some of the value that you felt the event provided to you? Do you have any tips on how we can do better in the future? But you can even go as far as even texting members or having members text you. So why are metrics important? Metrics are also a powerful tool that allow you to quantify your membership, your event attendance, and even your retention rates, as you can see by the photo that we have on our slide. We have shown the returning/retained paid SHIP members between December 2021 and October 2023. And as you can see, we kept those 45 members and actually added another 16 over those 2 years. It also allows you to monitor the demographics of your memberships as well as your event. So you could check your events and see how many professionals attended this event, how many students attended that event. And you can actively see which event is more beneficial or preferred by professionals and which event is preferred by students. That way you can best develop strategies to increase the future attendance, but also increase the attendance and the retention of your chapter in the long run. Metrics also help you track the number of returning members, as I mentioned, so you could check that year over year, whether it be 2021 to 2023 like we showed, or even 2023 to later on this year. And lastly, you can also identify other organization events, and you can see how you can come up with ways to create future events with other organizations like SHIP. Next, now that we have covered the 3 topics that will help you master member retention, we want to show you how we've done that with our annual event, the New Year Cafecito.
All right, but what is a cafecito? So we began in 2021 and has become an annual transition. We meant to reconnect after the holidays and share resolutions for the new year. The 2024 cafecito has brought in 26 attendees, doubling from 2023. And due to its popularity, we've even started a mid-year cafecito. It's definitely become a member favorite event, as Roman has mentioned. But now let's talk about how it was created. What do our members need going into the new year? We want to gather people up. After the merger between Orange County and Inland Empire during the pandemic, we wanted to create a safe way to connect during such difficult times. We made the first cafecito virtual so anyone can join. Based on the idea of familia, we wanted a calm, welcoming environment and reflecting on the previous year, but also discussing on the goals and resolutions for the upcoming year. We wanted to find accountability in people and to have that safe space to share. We even wanted to see areas where our members wanted to build in the new year and give us a glimpse of future events. But how do we share our events? We'll pass that on to Roman.
So the Cafecito was advertised as a way to make cherishable moments that help reflect on the shortcomings and aspects of our lives, whether that's your personal life, your professional life, or even your life as a student. We chose local Hispanic-owned coffee shops so that way we can all come together and support one another, but also support the local businesses in our community. And this was something that was important to us at SHIP OCIE, but also important to the members of our chapter. The coffee shop that we used for 2024 appreciated hosting us and said that we were welcome back to any time. And we communicated all of these through our Instagram, our email lists, and we even went as far as inviting our own personal friends via text or even calling them. So how has our chapter flourished because of the Cafecito? We continue the Cafecitos because it brings our members together, it kicks off the new year, and it strengthens our familia heading into our new challenges. The success of this event has served as the basis for our other events throughout our SHIP year. So we really rely on the success of this to help us with our future success in our other events. Additionally, it has become the way that we track our retention rates live. Every year at our Cafecitos, we always have a new face. So we have the luxury of seeing our membership grow live. And while we watch our members grow as people as well. Marlene?
Yes, and now I want to thank everyone. Again, I am Marlene Diaz, the president of the SHIP OCIE.
And I am Roman Diaz, the internal VP of SHIP OCIE, and we wish all of you and your chapter success in your journeys.
And we hope to see you in the live session.